Scores of 65 or higher are indicative of autistic traits.
Bomboclad, pussyclad, you rasclad.
Am I neurodivergent or neurotypical? I need to know if I land somewhere on the spectrum, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I guarantee I do. Guarantee I do. My family has a huge, like amount of bullshit when it comes to like what it looks like, what autism looks like, whatever you think about it, in the sense of like, oh, special interest, hyper focused, well, all the words, all the key words. I've seen it all over the place. I fought for it. I do the same thing. Me too. I do it too. So I'm not here to judge. I'm here to follow suit. I'm here to figure out, is it me too? Am I on the spectrum? For sure. Is there an exam I could take that isn't at a doctor? Because I don't have health insurance? Maybe. It's possible. It took me a minute to find it, but I found it through like Hassan's video and Northern Lions video. I was trying to find the actual website. My uncle knows that too. And I found it. So this is what we're going to do right now. It's called the RADS-R test. Please read each statement below and choose the answer that best fits your experience during social interactions. All right. Let me move this mic, hold on. I am a sympathetic person. Let's see. I would say true only now. I often use words and phrases from movies and television and conversations. Yeah. True now and when I was young. I do that shit all the time. Me and my cousins talk to each other in movie quotes, or at least, yeah, movie quotes from like Kung Pao and shit like that. I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. That I've been rude? What do I thought? Has anybody told me I've been rude? Yeah. Because if I have to go, how am I? Yeah, then I've been rude. Yeah, I think always. Sometimes I talk too loudly and too softly. True or now, we chalk it up to being Dominican. I often don't know how to act in social situations. Absolutely. I can put myself in other people's shoes. That's true. I've had a hard time figuring out what phrases mean, like you are the apple of my eye. Not really. That kind of always made sense to me. Sometimes it gets a little weird, but I get it more than most times. I'll have to scroll a little bit higher for you guys. Let me place it here. Sorry. Let me place it here. Oh, this way let's see if I can have the bookmarks now. Oh, still shows a little bit. I'd rather not have it show. Okay. I only like to talk to people who share my special interest. No, I talk to basically anybody. I want to talk to more people who have my special interests. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Nah, true. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. Never true. It's not never. By the way, that's the cat. As always, you can ignore the cat. He's just here. Come on, buddy. Better not be fucking up that green screen, bro. I miss my best friends or family when we were apart for a long time. I still say it's true. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to. Offend is probably when I was younger. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. Never try to talk about anything. Shit, I just talked about fucking baseball earlier today. I just like talking to people. I just enjoy talking to people. Even though I don't, it's a weird feeling. If I like you, if I'm interested in you as a person, like if I just want to know about you, I'll talk to you about whatever it is you're talking about, and I'll find a way in. I'll find my way in. Or I'll just ask you. You tell me what you fuck with. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. Never true. I like going out to eat with my girlfriend. I enjoy her and I going out to eat. I have no issue with that. It's fun for me. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Doing it by myself, I had to learn how to do that by myself and to gain some joy out of it. I cannot imagine what would it be like to be someone else. Never true. I could definitely imagine what it would be like to be someone else. I have been told that I am clumsy or uncoordinated. Yep, all the time. Others consider me odd or different. Yeah. Yeah. I understand when friends need to be comforted. I say true now. I feel like when I was younger, um, I didn't really get it. I kind of feigned it when I was younger, but I definitely get it now. I am more sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I'm touching them. When I touch them, how they feel is more important to how they look. How they feel is more important to how they look. Yeah, that's true. I care more about how my clothes feel, because if it feels itchy, I feel like I can't wear it. I don't care what's on it. I kind of care what's on it, but the way it feels is more important than the way it looks. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. That helps me appear more normal. Shit got me on that one. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at a time. Absolutely. If you know me at all, or if you see me, I will back out of a conversation. If it's more than 2 people, I can deal with 2 people. Even with 2 people, I kind of like, and I'll leave. But more than 2 people, forget it, I'll leave every time. I have to act normal to please others and make them like me. Okay. I was just gonna go with it, yes. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. Yep. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. I get highly confused. Yes. I feel like I'm focusing when I'm talking about something that interests me, and then when somebody interrupts it, I feel like I lost what I was saying. It's difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling while we are talking. True when I was younger. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, at a dinner table, at school, or at work. Do I like it? There's a difference between having a conversation with a bunch of people or being the person that's like, I wouldn't say, do I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table? I would say in the context of like a dinner table or at work, I'd say now maybe. I take things too literal, so I often miss what other people are trying to say. No. Sometimes I understand the joke way before the joke even happens. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. Yeah, you know what? I do have a tough time. I do have a tough time. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Some things. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. I don't think so. I could be wrong about this, to be honest. I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. Never true. I feel like I'm too reliant. I'm too dependent on that feeling. It's difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I am finished. I feel like now it's a little. I have a harder time now. Can you come up here? If you're gonna be annoying, come up here. Don't fucking me on me. Come up here. If you wanna hang out, you gotta come up here. There you go. Good boy. This cat needs to be around me and then not around me at the same time. I speak with a normal rhythm. No, I don't think I do. It's either too fast, I have a mush mouth, it's not, I don't feel like it's a normal rhythm. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. I'm colorblind, I don't think that's true. Sound and texture too. No. The phrase "I've got you under my skin" makes me feel uncomfortable. No. Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. Yeah. The squeaky sound of a chair, I always attribute it to like it's painful to my teeth, but I realize it's probably just my ears. I am an understanding type of person. Okay, yeah, I feel like I understand. I do not connect with characters in movies. I cannot tell how they feel. Never true. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. I can. I say now, more now. I feel like definitely when I was not 16, younger than 16, I couldn't tell. I can see in my mind in exact details what I'm interested in. I wouldn't say exact details, but I do. I can see. I can see. I keep a list of things that interest me, even when they have no particular use. For example, sports, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts, dates. I keep a list. I keep lists of things. I don't think I keep a list of anything. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. That's true. I like to talk things over with my friends. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Absolutely. I can't tell if you like it or if you're like, all right, shut the fuck up. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, body movements when they are talking. I feel like no, it's not that I can't tell. Is that if someone's only by sound. Like if I can hear you be aggressive or mean or you're being a dickhead, I'm like, all right, relax, chill out. I can hear it. But like your face, your hand, your body movement, I'm not sure. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures can feel different to me at different times. Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in a social or being in social situations with others. Yeah. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me about their personal problems. Yeah, I feel like now more than ever. I have been told that I have an unusual voice. I feel like now I get more of that. I get more of that now. Sometimes a thought or a subject is stuck in my head and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. Yes, I would say yes now. I feel like now I get more of that. I do certain things with my hands over and over, like flapping, twirling sticks or strings, or waving things by my eyes. Do I do stuff with my hands? It's more like cracking my hands. Do I think I do more? No, I don't think so. I've never been interested in what most people I know consider interesting. Not true. I am considered a compassionate type of person. I feel like no. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. Not true. It's very difficult for me to work and function in groups. I do have difficulty with this, but not in the way that you think. I feel like working in groups and functioning in groups, I have to do my own thing. And if like we're in a project or whatever, it's kind of like I step away a lot. I let you handle your shit. I just step away. I'm always stepping away. When I'm talking to someone, it's hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. Never true. I could do that shit on a fucking drop off a dime. No. Okay. Whew. Sometimes I cover my ears to block out painful noises. Yes. Yeah, I do. I can chat and make small talk with people. Absolutely. Sometimes the things that should feel painful are not. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes, even my girlfriend's surprised sometimes I take something off the stove or something. I'm like, no, I'm fine. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or to listen. Yeah, I'm having a harder, I would say, not a harder time. I think I'm recognizing this. So I think I've also done this when I was younger, but now I can recognize when it's happening. I'm considered a loner for those who know me best. I feel so. I usually speak in a normal tone. The unusual rhythm and a normal tone are two separate things. So I can understand that question. I like things to be exactly the same day after day. Even small changes in my routine upset me. Never true. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. No, I make friends way too quickly. I just don't want them sometimes. It calms me to spin around or rock in a chair when I'm feeling stress. Spin or rock? No. The phrase "he wears his heart on his sleeve" does not make sense to me. This one, that's true. I still don't really understand what this means. If I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures, noises, or yeah. I could tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Yeah. I like to be by myself as much as I can. Say true now. Probably true now. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are on filing cards, and then I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and find the right one. Or another unique way, I keep my thoughts stacked. I don't think so. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it hasn't changed. No. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with friends and family. Yes. I can't tolerate things I dislike. I mean, really, who can? Well, you kind of can, but not really. I don't like to be hugged or held. That's not true. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route, or I get very confused and upset. When you learn how to drive, when you try to memorize in your head, oh shit, this might count as a list shit. Well, like, alright, I just didn't want to get lost in my neighborhood. That's it. So I kind of memorized like the streets and the cross streets and all this other stuff. I feel like that's a safe thing to do. It doesn't seem that ridiculous. So I'm gonna say, let's block this person. Meant to pituitary. When I go somewhere, I have to follow familiar or I get confused. So that, and I feel like probably now this happens to me more, even though I know where I'm going. Sometimes if it's in the same neighborhood, or I've been to that neighborhood a million times, or whatever, or what may have you, I've memorized it, so I don't really get lost. But sometimes when I do get lost, I'm like, maybe I should figure this out. It's difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Absolutely. I like to have close friends. I don't think so. Like, I want to. People tell me I give too much detail. Nobody's ever told me I give too much detail. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. Nope. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. Funny now. Let's see what we scored. 106. Language subtotal 6. Social readiness subtotal 52. Sensory and motor 37. Circumscribed interest 11. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Oh, okay, I guess the PDF is supposed to show me that. All scores of 65 or higher are indicative of autistic traits. 65 or higher? Wait, so nothing? Maybe I'm like getting there for social relatedness? 25? Yo, that's crazy. What? 25, you're not autistic. 50, some autistic traits, but not likely not autistic. Yet some autistic people score as low as 44. So it is. So what? This social relatedness. I have autistic traits for social relatedness. This is kind of funny to me. But is it for the total? Okay, hold on. All scores of 65 or higher are indicative of autistic traits. The higher the score, the more autistic traits you have. In the table below are general interpretations of the various total scores. All various total scores. So I'm at 106 actually. All right. That makes me. Hold on. If I'm past 90, that means stronger indications of autism, although non-autistics may score as high. I haven't hit 130, so that's the average score, the mean score of autistic people. Strong evidence. Okay, so I have, based on this, what it says. Hold on, I gotta fix it. Based on what that said, maybe a little bit. I'm typical, but it seems like non-autistic people can score that high, and I'm like just past 90. It's really that I don't like talking to a lot of people at once. Like, I like talking to a lot of people at once. I have no problem with that. But if there's a conversation, sometimes I like to bow out real quick. I'm more avoidant than anything. Like, emotionally avoidant. So I don't feel like that's... I don't feel like that's crazy. I don't feel like that's wrong. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. Statements per subscale. Below you can see which statements of the test belong to which of the subscales. Double click on it. Okay. Fucking double click on it, bitch. Alright, I guess it doesn't fucking explain. I guess it didn't. Fucking that part of the chart made no sense. What's this? Dorito. Okay. This is a. This. Oh. This is just reactions. I'm just trying to have reactions to this. Okay. Total score. Wow, this person had an 82 for this, 45 for sensory, 36 for sensory. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. I should say that's just interesting. I didn't really expect to score kinda low, kinda high. High for typical, but low for divergent. Like, it seems like I could just score high. Like, I have autistic traits, I have autism traits, but not the actual thing. I wouldn't be considered on the spectrum if that's the case, based on only this exam, which we all know one exam is all you need. You only need one exam to figure out if you're anything, you know. So that was fun. That was interesting. It's not like I didn't know these things about myself. I definitely did know these things about myself. I just didn't think that how do I say? The questions that they asked were questions are things that I already knew about myself. It's just I didn't expect that those were the determining questions.